What is going on, peoples? So I've been getting asked a lot about what is gonna happen to these the 2007s, 2008s, 2009 trucks. Uh, so a good friend of mine's Mario. Thanks a lot, Mario. Appreciate you. Send me a couple of things today through a text that I wanted to share with everybody. I know everybody's up in the air trying to find out what is going to happen with our trucks. If your engine's a 2007, 2008, 2009, are we going to get an extension on it? Well, let me see if we can do this. Oh, shucks. What the hell? Hold on, fellas. Let me see. Nope, it's not. Hold on, fellas. Hold on. Let me show you guys something. Nope, it will not paste. Huh. Okay, let me see. Let me see if I can just copy it and paste it. Paste. Nope, it will not paste onto here. What the hell? Huh. Let me see what I can do here. So anywho, I can't paste it. I was thinking I might be able to paste it. So we need to email. I'm gonna put this guy's email there. Westtruck.org. All right, we need to email this guy, and it says, I'm gonna read you guys the email that my friend got so you guys can know what the heck is going on. Signator requesting CARB to pause final phase of truck and bus rule for 1 year. Uh, Western State Truck Association. This is a trucking association guy. And what he's saying, at the end of this year, trucks equipped with 2008, 2007, 2008, and 2009 engines will no longer be able to operate within California. If your company or association would like to sign on to a letter asking CARB to pause implementations of the final phase of the rule, send an email with organization company name to that email, joe@westtruck.org. You can click on the link above to read the draft letter. So, uh, I got this, the letter that he's sending out to Gavin Newsom. It pretty much states since the implementation of California landmark truck and bus regulation in 2008 requiring the turnover the in-use truck fleet operating within the state to update to a model year 2010 or newer engine. The trucking industry has spent about $10 billion upgrading their vehicles to meet the requirements of the regulation. The reduction in PM 2.5 emissions statewide, especially at port complexes, has been significant. The end of this year is the final phase for the regulation requirement. Owners of trucks with my 2007, 2008, and 2009 engines to upgrade to a 2010 or newer engines. During a normal economic cycle, this final phase could have been achieved without disruption in the supply chain. That is no longer true. Both Californians and the nation economy are still adjusting to the effects from a global pandemic that has stressed supply chains worldwide and, more importantly, led to insufficient production of new trucks, primarily due to a worldwide shortage of computer chips. So, email this guy, get that letter, sign it, send it back to him. That way, again, he's from a trucking association, so you know, it's pretty much like a lawyer for us for the trucking industry. So do yourself a favor if you have 2007, 2008, and 2009 engine in your truck. Now remember, if your truck is a 2008, your engine is going to be a year older. So if you have a truck that's 2008, your engine is going to be a 2007. If your truck is a 2009, it's going to be a 2008 engine. So do yourself a favor, email this guy. That way he can send you out that letter so you can get an extension. All right. I've been getting a lot of questions about this. And finally, my buddy Mario, thanks a lot, Mario, once again for sending me this. He sent me this, and he's having the people he knows, email this guy so they can send them that letter so they can sign it and they can get these letters to Sacramento, to the state capital. So do yourself a favor. You don't want to get rid of your truck. Uh, email this guy and get you an extension. Be part of that extension. Um, my understanding is if you have a fleet of trucks, depending on how many trucks you have in your fleet, uh, if you have four trucks, one of them can be an older model. If you have eight trucks, you can have two that are older models, something like that. It goes something like that. So if you're a single truck and you have an older truck, one of them Series 60 engines, email this guy, Joe at westtruck.org, and get you that letter. Explain to them, look, I have this older truck. I want to sign this letter. What did he say? Would like to sign onto a letter asking CART to pause implementations of the final phase of the rule. All right. So I wonder if I should just write it so you guys can see this message. Okay, let me do that instead. Okay. Holy shucks. Give me a minute, fellas. All right. This is exactly what this thing says. Oh, shucks. I gotta erase some because I'm past my digits. All right, let's see where I can stop and then I'll keep going. All right, well, YouTube only lets me put that much, so I'm gonna put the rest. There you go. That's the continuation of it. So send that guy an email. And again, he's from Western State Trucking Association, which represents the trucking industry, the transportation industry. Send him an email and let him know, your truck is that year. Say your company's name, LLC name, whatever, and let them know that you want to sign that letter asking for to pass the implementation of the final phase of that, so we can all get an extension. Okay, so again, thanks a lot, Mario. I've been sending out to my friends that I know that have older trucks. Excuse me. And if you guys have older trucks, I know on my last live, uh, Crypto says there's a lot will be F with those rates and truck payments. Okay, so let's talk about those rates. I'll get to it, crypto. We'll get to it. So yeah, fellas, if you have an older truck, send this guy an email. Again, he's from Western Truck Association, which means they're pretty much, lawyers for the transportation department industry for truckers. So please go get a letter from him and sign it, because uh, we need to stick together and fight this implementation that they put on us. We're buying trucks like crazy, and they want to book the transportation industry for money, and it's just ridiculous. First they came out with just DPF systems. Now they came out with DEF systems. Is just, they're retarded. These Democrats are no joke. All right. So let me see who's in the neighborhood real quick. Hernandez, what's going on? Sam, I am. Eddie Frosto, what's going on, bro? I hope you have good news. Yeah. Pony Boy, what's going on, Pony Boy? Gonzalez, what's going on? CTRL plus V to pace. Huh. Let me see. Let me see if I can do that. Yeah, I can't even do that, bro. Anyways, Dan, what's going on? Dan from Motown. Motown in the house. Shine. California is getting real stupid. Yes, they are, bro. Hernandez. Yeah, Hernandez. Yeah, Ricardo. Mainly with the few, man. Yeah, it is. It is getting crazy with the few as well. Crypto brokers are playing the same nasty game they did when Corona starts. Those rates are ridiculous. Well, crypto, the thing is this, bro. If you let yourself, they're gonna keep playing it. There's plenty of brokers that we can deal with. We don't have to deal with that one broker, So I know exactly what you're going through with these rates. I hang up on brokers maybe five times a day, because I just don't feel like negotiating. I know the fuel is high right now, and they want to drop the rates on some of the loads. So I'm just fed up with trying to negotiate with them sometimes, and I just hang up and just tell them, hey, if you can't find a truck, let me know. If you guys want to pay my rate, some call back, some don't, because there's always gonna be that one guy that's gonna take that cheap rate. So I wish people would stop looking at their business as, oh, this is gonna get me right home, and they're taking a load from Bone Egypt back home for pennies to the dollar. George Jungle. So it's okay to run old trucks when it benefits them. Yeah, exactly, George. Exactly. And yeah, that's just the truth. That is just the truth, bro. But yeah, George, send them a letter if you have an older truck, bro. DJ Phono, what's going on, DJ Phono? What about 2012 engines? Not yet. Not yet, DJ Phono. Shine. People are trying to make a living, and they pull this bull crap. Yeah, they do. That's just the democratic way. That's just the way they do it. Crypto, let's talk about those rates. What the heck is going on? Like I said, crypto, uh, when you're negotiating with them, that's the first thing you should throw at their face, the few, you know. Right now, I was working with a broker, and he called me up, and he called me up. I think it was last week, Wednesday, and he told me, "Hey, Victor, I got some contracts coming up, some projects. I'll keep you updated." I spoke to him today, and they're saying now that they can cover these projects for half the rate. So, but yeah, that should be everybody's first line, when negotiating these rates nowadays. The fuel prices. If they're not willing to pay, move on. Go get go look for another load somewhere else with another broker. That's my best advice. Don't give yourself a headache trying to figure it out what's going on. Just keep moving and find you another broker, find you another load board. There's loads out there, you just got to find them. That's it. George, so it's okay. Where am I at? Okay, status. Where's the diesel connected at? Where's the diesel connect at? I wouldn't know, bro. I would not know. Crypto, make a living pulling loads, pay $2 a mile. Come on, man. Yeah, yeah. Don't do it. Don't do it. DJ Phono. Okay, DJ Phono's talking crypto. Crypto. I parked my truck last week. DJ Phono. I overheard this guy talking about he comes from Mexicali for a week and sleeps in his truck, and he don't mind getting 150, 200 per load. The other drivers started talking to him. Damn, that's pretty bad, DJ Phono. That's what I mean, bro. That's what I mean. Some of these guys they kill it for the rest of us, because they don't mind doing trashy loads. They don't mind getting paid trashy ways. Edgar, what's up? What's going on, Edgar? Do you think all the new trucks that do you think all the new truckers that bought trucks last year will sell off later this year if diesel goes up even higher? I don't know, bro. I cannot answer that. Uh, I'm not selling none of my trucks. There's what I did. What I did is I sent some of my trucks into the port. The ports are short runs, from the port to Commerce to LA to Carson to Compton. That way they won't spend that much fuel, and they're pumping once a week. They are coming up to the Eastville, Ontario, Fontana area, maybe once or twice a week. But that that full tank is lasting them the whole week. So you kind of gotta try to figure out the game where you know you're not spending as much and you're still doing the same, if not more money. You know, and right now we are doing. I think we're doing pretty good. I think we're doing pretty good. The loads are paying good, uh, and they're not spending that much fuel. Uh, I put two of my guys with one of my friends, and they're running with him. He's dispatching them, and they're doing pretty good. They're doing pretty good at the ports. Can't complain. So that's I think that should be everybody's game. Right now that the fuel is high, try to get them short runs that are gonna pay pretty good. I know not everybody can do it in their states because even though this is a crap, we have crappy people running this state, which is these Democrats. But we have plenty of freight to move, in different places, from different places. So that was my strategy, you know. The fuel was getting higher and higher, even though they try to say, you know, because of the war, now the diesel's high, but it's a bunch of BS because everything was already going high. You know, everything was already bumping up. The fuel was already bumping up. So that's just another excuse that they're trying to make for, you know, inflation being so high. But it's a bunch of lies because we all know everything was already high. You know, going to the groceries was high. I mean, we went today, me and the wife, and I think we bought, I say, 9 items, and it wasn't much. You know, I bought a thing of shrimp, and then another thing of oysters, and then two of these. Uh, I think it was like maybe 8 or 9 chocolate bars, some Twinkies, and some cupcakes. $75, fellas. $75. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But you know, if you pay attention to the news, they'll lie to us and tell us, you know, it's because of the war, but it's a bunch of crap because it's not. You know, price has been going up. They're just making an excuse of this now. Arius, what up? What up? Send you an email, but never got a response. I apologize for that, Arius. I think I hit them emails maybe once a week, bro. I am not gonna lie to you. So just give me some time and I'll get to your email. HHG. Damn, rent in Mexicali like $300. Damn, that's cheap. German. What up, Vic? So I got my LLC, my permits for Cali only. But man, I can't afford. I got a damn truck. They're too stupid expensive. Yeah, it is. It is. It is, German. DJ Phono, sorry for the bad words. Gets me upset watching the country I fought for looks so weak, begging for other countries like Venezuela. I ran for oil. I'm a veteran that just started my trucking business. DJ Phono, salutes to you, DJ Phono. And I agree with you 100%, bro. 100%. The country is bad right now. It is bad. But, you know, it's just who people voted into office, you know. We got nobody to complain to, but to these ignorant people that watch CNN and CBS and ABC, and they just get sucked in by what these news people tell them, you know, which is crap. Areas. Want to know who you recommend for work for owner port work? Um, for port work. So I'm assuming you have your TWIC card, Arias. I got a buddy. I got a buddy for you. Uh, as soon as I get to your email areas, I'll send you the hookup. I can't pronounce your last name, your first name, but I'm gonna pronounce your last name. Planet. Eating Vic. Currently, I'm doing about 100 miles a day, 4 stops for 650 flat rate. Should I stay or should I go? 100 miles. 100 miles one way? That's yeah, that's if it's one way, Planet, yeah, that's I would ask for at least 100 more. Fernando, hey Vic, do I need to get a yard if I want to haul port loads on load match? Fernando, it's always good. It's always good to have parking for trailers. You know, it comes in handy. Believe me, it comes in handy. Do you need a yard? You know, depending on how much capital you have, you know. But it's always a good thing to have parking for trailers. Carlos, what's your opinion on Dre now load board? You should also do a video tutorial on how to book drayage loads for port and rail. Uh, the load board for Dre? You mean Dre Alliance, Carlos? I still like it. I still like it. My guys still they still book loads from Dre Alliance. DJ Phono, been watching your videos since before I started my business, and really appreciate your knowledge, Mr. Vic. Thanks a lot, DJ Phono. That's what I try to do, bro. I just try to help people out. I'm not one of them guys that, if I haven't been through it, I'm not gonna put it out there. I'll tell you I don't know, or who knows. But if I haven't been through it, I won't speak on it, because I just want to speak on what I've been through, so people like yourself don't go do the same mistake I've done. Or if I did a pretty good job on it, then you guys can jump on the bandwagon and do the same. But I appreciate that, DJ Phone. German, Russia provided only 8% of fuel to the USA. I mean, it doesn't matter how much German, to me. It just doesn't matter, bro. I we have our own oil. We shouldn't depend on anybody else. So it's just like DJ Fono says. The country right now is just, it is not good, and it's just because of the people that voted these people into office. uh I can get into all the politics stuff, and I can go on and on and on, and it just seems like it's not worth me getting all upset and worked up over something that's not going to happen, because I want Trump back. HHG, eating lavishly. Martinez, hey Vic, what's a good price for a run from Moreno Valley to the ports? The loads weigh around 2,000. The load weighs about 20,000 pounds. I would go 550, $600. That's what I normally charge. I used to charge $400. I'm not gonna lie, I used to charge $400. And then I started talking to my buddy Mario, and me and this guy, every time we jump on the phone, and we start debating about everything and anything. But that's what I need. I need somebody to wake me up sometimes. And he started telling me, look, man, I'm not gonna run my truck for less than $500. So then I took that into notion, and I was like, you know what? Ah, I'm gonna run with that. So now anything from Moreno Valley, from Paris down to LA, I'm not going anything under $500. So regardless of how much the load weighs, that's what I'm gonna charge. And I always start high. I go 650, and then they'll go, wow, all we got into it is 450. Yeah, I can't run my truck for 450. The diesel's kind of high right now, and it just wouldn't be worth it. And then we just start negotiating from there. But yeah, 500 on up, that's what I try to negotiate. But I always start high. That way I give that broker room to work down. Edgar, I'm looking to buy my first truck. Looking on Facebook, Marketplace, to find a gem, you know. Even driving by the truck yards around Fontana and Jerupo Valley. Been patient out here. Yeah, it's a mission right now, Edgar. You'll find it, bro. You will find it. Believe me, you'll find it. There he is. All good, brother. Thank you. Yeah, no problem. The Planet, 100 miles local work, LA and Inland Empire. So again, Planet is a one way. You're doing 100 miles, doing uh, 4 deliveries one way, or is that including driving back? But I mean, right now, Planet, I would hit them with a few price, and I would hit them with $100 more. It's a good run, but right now it's just the fuel is crazy. Carlos, yes, Dre Lines and Load Match. I like Dre Lines. It's still good. It's still good. I mean, I know right now, well, for the past, what, 2 weeks? Let me look. Let me look before I speak. But Carlos, I know for the last 2 weeks, they've been having nothing but night work, right? Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Wilmington to Long Beach. Wilmington to Long Beach. I know they got it posted for 150. Excuse me. But what I do, Carlos, is I'll tap on it like I'm gonna book it, and then I'll put no thanks, and then and then this other screen will come up, and it'll say job feedback, and then it says I would not book this job because, and then I would tap rate is too low, and then additional comments. I would just put rate is too low, and then I would put my rate. That though right there, Wilmington to fast lane to ITS. I normally take it for 250, $300, and they give it to us. So do I still like it? Yeah, I still like it. But that's the way Dre Alliance works, bro. You don't have to take that rate, 150. What else do they have? Long Beach, New Dock to Terminal Island. It's at midnight. Again, $100. I would click it, leave a note, and I would go 250, $300. They'll give it to you. That's not a problem for them. Let me see. What is this? On the 11th, they have a bunch of morning work. But yeah, it just seems like all the loads are being dropped off real close to the ports right now, where you don't have to go too far, which is good because you're not spending that much fuel and you're still making good money. My guys are making from 1,000 to 1,300 a night, a day. So it's not bad. But that's my strategy since the fuel's so high. I need to get the trucks somewhere where they're not going to run too far. They're not going to spend that much fuel. And they're still going to make the same money, if not more, a day, which that's why I came up with the plan of going to the port, which is real good right now. Where'd I leave off? Samuel. Okay. Quinones, what's going on, Quinones? Let's do a convoy to protest about our engine to Sacramento. That would be good. That would be real good right there, bro. Planet, 100 miles are from the terminal back to the terminal, not 100 miles one way. Yeah, that's not bad, Planet. That's not bad. But like I said, right now with the fuel being so high, uh, I would hit him with the extra $100. But it's pretty good. That's not bad. You're not coming too far up here. Uh, as long as you have it every day, that's pretty good, bro. Edgar, when I buy my truck, do you recommend leasing on to a company to start off or getting my own authority right off the bat and book my own loads? Edgar, it just it's different people, different mentalities. It just mainly depends on you. If you know the industry, if you know where to go get loads, if you know that uh, you're gonna have freight for yourself, then of course go get your own authority. If you don't know any of that, I would say lease on to someone, learn the industry, learn where these loads are coming out of, what broker this guy's getting them from, how much they're paying, stuff like that. Lease on for 6 months to a year, learn the industry first, because that's what happens to a lot of guys that are owner operators. You know, they go get their truck, they go get their authority, and then they don't know where to go get loads from. They don't know where to get the freight from. They know about load boards, they don't know how to do a carrier package. Um, they don't know how long their authority has to be open before that one broker can start giving them freight, trusting them with freight, stuff like that. So learn the business. If you already know the business, you know where to go get your freight from. Go get your own authority by all means. But if you don't lie to yourself, because you're only gonna wreck yourself. You know, uh, lease out to somebody, learn the business. That's the best advice I can give you. I can't tell you go get your own authority. No, go lease on. No, learn the business. And I think the only way to learn the business is by leasing out to somebody. But like I said, it's pretty much up to the individual. How much he knows about the business, and can he book loads for himself? Does he have somewhere to go? Stuff like that. Gomez, Vic, do you charge differently when you're dealing with customers directly? Yeah, I do. I do. I have well, we had, I ain't gonna lie to you guys. We had a direct shipper that we were doing loads for, but they went to Amazon and they were from Ontario. Their warehouse, it would be around the area, Rialto, Moreno Valley, Paris, Montana, Ontario. And their thing was, you're not going too far. We're going to give you $300 with no detention. And I would tell them, we all know Amazon is notorious for not offloading your own trailers. Their trailers, you can just dump it and push. But your own trailer, they're notorious for not wanting to offload it. They come up with every excuse in the world to take their sweet time to put you in a dock. So normally I would say, okay, $300. But since we know that Amazon is notorious for that, I would tell them $500. I'm not charging you detention nor a layover. So take it or leave it. And they would take it because Amazon is notorious for not offloading your trailers. If that's your trailer and it's not an Amazon trailer, you're gonna be stuck there. Amazon is not good dealing with the third carrier parties, which is pretty bad. Fernando, in regards to port work, do I charge different in regards to port work? Yeah, yeah. I mean, port work is always gonna pay more. So yeah, John the trucker. Okay, he's talking to Edgar. John the trucker. Yo, Vic, what's going on? Big dog, everything good? Everything's good, John the trucker. Everything is good, bro. Edgar, that's what I was thinking, Vic. Thanks. Maybe finding a company that lets me book my own loads after a while. I let my owner operators book their own loads. The good thing about Dre Alliance is that I can give my guys access to the load board and to the rates. So they can book their own stuff, which is good. They need to learn how to book their own stuff, how to deal with brokers and stuff like that. They still call me. Don't get me wrong. They still call me and they still have questions. Is this load any good? Should I book it for this rate? Stuff like that. But above all, I'm trying to teach them how to be their own owner operators. I give them access to the load board and here, go, handle it, do it yourself. I have them call the brokers, deal with the brokers because they're not under me. They still are under me, but I want them to feel like their owner operators to the fullest. Here's your pay. This is what you're booking that load for. Go do it yourself. Deal with the broker yourself. You have detention, you need to call the broker and let the broker know that you've been sitting there for so many hours. But yeah, Edgar, I mean, learn the business, bro. Learn the business before you get your authority. If you don't know how to do all that, learn it first. What is a rough estimate of what your owner operators not going into the port making, or do all your drivers going to the port? When my owner operators don't go into the port, let me see. Well, they're making from 5,000 to 4,000 a week. That's what they're making. My owner operators not going into the port. Right now, going into the port, I think they're making a little bit more. So, I mean, I don't want them to go into the ports. I'd rather them do dry van work, but it's only common sense. Why do dry van work when they're gonna be going from LA area to San Bernardino area? Burning all that fuel, and it's not worth it. It's not worth it right now. I mean, they're not gonna give us, no $700 load right now from the LA area or to the San Bernardino area. So it only makes sense, you know, going to the port, do these, 4 mile, 10 mile, 11 mile runs, and still get paid good money. That's what makes sense to me. So that's what we did. Samuel, hey Vic, I forgot to mention it's empty and load out is the same price. Anything above 500. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You always wanna, you always wanna, if you're doing port work, they're always gonna tell you, it's got to be a round trip, which load and empty. Pull out a load, bring back an empty. So yeah, keep it from 500 and above. But again, start high. 650. The few is real high right now. That's my line. The few is real high right now. Give me 650. I'll do it. No problem. And you'll see a profit. Uh Sylvester Ruelas. It ran my $600 for the key polymer wash in Phoenix. Yeah, that's Ruelas. That's about how much it runs, bro. It was 500 with taxes. It was like, I think it was like 540 something, bro. Yeah, but yeah, it's close enough. I went to where did I go? I went to utility trailers. And they had it for five something, bro. How's that working out though? How's that floor? That floor's sparkling now. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wait for the summer, Ruelas, and go hit that floor again, that trailer floor. Give it one more code. I got some deep scratches on it. I don't know if you see my last video. I got some deep scratches because we're doing some battery loads. And I guess the forklift guys weren't picking up the batteries the pallet all the way. I don't know if it's the wood or the nail from the pallet just dug into the floor of the trailer. So I'm gonna hit that one more time. Jana Toquero, my boy, is charging 2,000 to customers from Port to Ontario, but I hear there's a lot of fees and expensive paying owner ops to drive properly, making a profit of 500. There is, Jana Toquero. There is, bro. There is. There's a lot of fees that come with it, bro. You know. they charge you for the chassis being out so long, the container being out so long. You got to pay a lot of fees. When you're doing it under yourself. That's why I try to tell people go with the mega company. A mega company will take all that stress off of you, and you'll run the porch and you'll do these little short runs, and you'll still make some great money. Big bucks, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Believe me, you don't always win with the porch. Because sometimes them containers, they get held back, and sometimes you have 24 hours, sometimes you have 48 hours to return that container, and if you don't, now you're paying fees. So now you're losing. So it's a gamble, bro. It's a gamble. George Greatly, what's up? What's up? Gomez. That that would be part. That would be the part that worries me. Right now, I'm doing loads for someone else. Which part will worry you, Fernando? Just like I said, just work for the mega companies. If you're working with somebody right now, I mean, if the money's good, why go somewhere else? I got a good buddy of mine's. Um, he started with me, and he went to the ports. He was doing good. He was doing great at the ports, but uh, he found someone else. And me, I like consistency. You know, um, if this company or this broker has freight and it's reasonable, and he's got it through the whole year, but this other company's offer me freight for, let's say, a month, and they're paying maybe $200-300 more than this guy, but this guy's got it for the whole year. This guy's only got have it has it for a month. I'm gonna stick with this guy that has it for the whole year. That's what I consider consistency. It's not cheap freight. It's reasonable. This guy's paying $200-300 more, but he only has it for a month. I'd rather stay with consistency than a month. You know, so that's I. I'm not saying it's a mistake because I know we're all looking for the money, but that's what I look for: consistency, and it's worked for me. It might not work for you, but it worked for me. My buddy right now, he's jumping from here to there, and here. He's making it happen. He's still making money, but I'd rather have consistency than for for me having my trucks jumping all over the freaking place and learning their paperwork, learning uh, their strategy of running, freight. So that's just my thing. It works for me. I'm not saying that jumping around as an owner operator is a bad thing, because as an owner operator you have to find where the good freight is, where they're paying real good, and stuff like that. But I'm to the point already where my company can settle, my little fleet can settle. We can settle with okay rates. We don't have to have them, big rates for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. As long as we have it for the whole year, I think we'll be fine. Ba, ba, ba. Sylvester, I need to rattle it again sometime. Uh, Redo it again sometime. I had a receiver spill 5 gallons of oil from one end of to the other end of the trailer. The receiver doesn't want to compensate me for. Ooh, shuts. They should. They should, Roylas. They should, bro. Delta Force. What's going on, Delta Force? Janet Troquero, 1 year worth of work. Always better consistency is always the best way to go. It worked for me too. Yeah, it is, John the Troquero. I'd rather do that, bro, than to have my guys jump around. But, to each his own. But again, fellas, email this guy. I'm going to put his email again. If your truck is an older truck and you guys are worried about your truck uh, getting put out of commission, email this guy. Get a letter from him. Let him know. Your truck is whatever year it is. You want to sign that letter to pause the implementation of the final phase. Uh, that way you get an extension on your truck. We all love our older trucks. My 2008 Detroit Series 60, man, love that engine, love that truck. So don't give it up. Uh, Send him an email. Western States Trucking Association, so he'll be able to help us out. All right. Delta Force in sleeper. My wife is driving. Good thing. Good thing. Delta Force. Good thing, bro. That is freaking great. My uncle has a 2008 Mack truck, 5 trucks exact, and he got an extension to 2026. Good thing, John the Troquero. Good thing. So send this guy an email. If you know someone, same thing. Send them this message. Send them this email. Tell them, send this guy an email. Have him send you a letter. Sign that letter and send it right back to him. That way you get an extension, fellas. How many days are your guys working, and are they under uh, their own insurance, under your insurance, owner operators? They're under my insurance. They're under my insurance, DJ Fono. How many days they're working? They're working 5 days out of the week. But again, they're owner operators. Uh, they have the load board. They book. Uh, please don't ask me how many hours they work. It's none of my business. Again, they're owner operators. They're leased onto me. So it's their business how many hours they work. But they're making good money, DJ Fono. Right now, the ports, they're paying great. If you guys can get into the ports and you're an owner operator, go get you a company that can work with you, that you can lease on to them, or they'll take you on with your own authority and your own insurance. There's plenty of companies out there that'll do it. There's plenty of brokers that'll do it. So do yourself a favor and get in that port right now. Stop spending all this money on this fuel. Try to come up with a game plan about the fuel is at $7 right now. Do I need to be running all these miles right now? Do I want to get paid by the miles? Why? Go into the port, do these little short runs, and still make some good money. Just try to beat what's going on right now. The fuel prices are high. Adjust to it and still make money. That's the way I'm looking at how to adjust to it and still make money. My guys, again, they're going 4 to 11 miles and they're still making great money. Rogue Knight, what's going on, Rogue Knight? GMR 56. How about older trucks going to port? Does it apply for them trucks as well? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It's still California. Democrats are still here running it. So yeah, it still applies to port trucks. We are running straight trucks with sleepers over the road nonstop. 2 ELDs. Damn, that's pretty good. Last time I made 5K, 5 days of work at the port. John the Troquero says, screw the porch. Oh, shucks. But he made 5K in 4 days. Oh, shucks. Delta Force switch from hot shot to box trucks. That's good, Delta Force. Oh, shucks. No, I like the porch, man. And I think my owner operators like the porch right now as well, because one of my owner operators for the last 3 weeks, well, maybe less than 3 weeks, but his last 3 checks, just running local, doing dry van from LA to San Bernardino area for the last 3 weeks, he spent 1,200, 1,000, 1,100 on fuel. When normally, it's uh maybe 6, 700 a week, but lately this is what he's been spending. So, I talked to him and I told him, look, we need to make sense. You're spending too much fuel. You're spending too much money on fuel. It doesn't make sense. Uh, I don't care. It doesn't really, excuse me, it really doesn't matter to me. But why should I look at one of my owner operators spending all that money on fuel and not try to help him out? So I talked to him and I told him, look, what makes sense is going into the port, doing these short runs, making great money. And he came to his senses and he says, you know what? Yeah, let's go to the ports. Now he's at the ports and, he used to talk bad about the ports. And right now he's loving the ports. So, plus, where I got him, my buddies, he's got it down packed. That company's got it down packed on running containers. So it's not too stressful for them. Let's see. I like the Porsche too. John the Troquero says Delta Force 14K a week, $5 to $7 a mile, West Coast to East Coast. I don't know if that's good, Delta Force, but if it is, good stuff, bro. I don't run miles. I run flat rates. That's why I don't know anything about that. Relas, are all your dry vans wooden floors or aluminum floors? Wooden floors. Tocayo, what's going on, Tocayo? I'm at Pier E, bro. Thank you for helping me get this job. No problem, Victor. No problem, bro. I understand you talked to one of my owner operators last night, bro. Good stuff, bro. Good stuff. Yeah, where you're at, Victor, it's good dude right there, man. Good dude. I'm glad everything worked out for you, bro. Again, stick it out for a year, bro. Learn the ports, learn the ports, learn the business, bro. And maybe one day you'll, buy your own truck and you'll have them ports down packed, bro. John the Troquero, yo, Vic, have a good one. Take it easy. All right, bro. Anyways, fellas, so yeah, once again, if your truck is an older truck, email this guy. Get you that letter, joe@westtruck.org. Get your letter, sign that letter, send it back to him. That way you get yourself an extension. All right. So if you're out there driving, drive safe, be safe, and we'll see you guys on our next video.